What happens if a child sees pornography before it understands intimacy? If you're watching this video, you're probably someone who started watching porn at a very young age, probably like 14, 13, 12. I myself started at like 12 or 13. At first it didn't bother me that much. I watched porn. I felt like, yeah, I felt shitty, but it was just like, don't give a fuck. I still like sit inside all day. What I didn't notice is over time, because my brain still developed, because I was a kid, my brain thought at the developing stage that pornography is like the way how things work, like how sex work, how it gave me all these false images of relationships. As a kid you don't really realize that, but while you're developing it, it gets deeply rooted into your brain. And this was for myself because I remember I was like afraid, like looking girls in the eyes or talking to them. Like I was just like sitting at home playing video games, watching porn. I didn't really care about that at the moment. But yeah, now 1 year ago I realized how fucked up this even is. In this video, I want to specifically tell you some tricks, like the blueprint to quit porn before it's too late. By the way, if you're in that same situation, you've been addicted to porn for years, you don't know how to stop, then click the link down below and I will personally help you become free in 2 to 3 months guaranteed. You may be thinking, yeah, if I got this addiction in childhood while I still developed, it's basically over for me, it's harder to quit. I mean, it's kind of true. It's harder to quit when you got this addiction in your childhood because it manifests in your brain as a child. But the good thing is there's a way to break this addiction, like with every addiction. Now, I will give you the full guide that helped me personally breaking free from porn for almost a year now. No, step zero is your identity, your mindset, how you think about porn, how you think about general stuff. Because to quit porn, it it's gonna be 100 times harder if you don't see yourself as someone who's not watching porn. And this is the problem with like most people. They try to do nofap streaks. They try to do all these tactics, even like the right things to do, but still end up getting back to this addiction. The simple reason is because of their mindset. They still thinking that they are like a porn addict and that they only can see themselves as someone who's free from porn if they did this themselves. But this is total bullshit. You need to see yourself as someone who's not watching porn. It makes things 100 times easier. Keep these beliefs in you. What I did is I was writing down every day like I'm someone who's not watching porn. It maybe sounds silly or cringe, but trust me, the shit works. You will manifest these actions, these things. You will do the actions to do that. But yeah, after you got your mindset attacked, what should you do next? Basically, getting back to nature, like fixing your hormones so you don't get the urges anymore. What I will tell you to do is what helped me personally is a raw meat diet, basically eating raw animal fat only, getting sunlight, getting back to nature. This will fix all your hormones. You won't get any depression anymore. Your cortisol will shrink. This is like the hormone for your stress. Overall, your life will improve. You will look better. Then there are some short-term stuff that you can do, like identifying your triggers, having a good enough reason to quit. Identifying your triggers just means write down where it happens, when it happens, what caused it to happen. By the way, raw meat diet, like the diet that I'm talking about, is I'm only eating raw meat. What I suggest you to do at the start, eating a cooked carnivore diet, like not cooked carnivore, but a cooked meat diet where you eat cooked meat, eggs, shit like this. This will gonna take some time to really dial in because at the start it's gonna be really like hard. But the return on investment is so fucking high. Just do it, not only for quitting porn, but in general for your health, for how you look. Yeah, sunlight, just getting like 1 hour, 2 hours of sun every day, staring at the sun, but with your eyes closed, basically. Getting back to nature to lower your stress. Do these things and you're gonna quit porn eventually after 2 to 3 months. But yeah, again, if you're confused about that, you can click the link down below and I can personally help you to do it. I will give a step-by-step plan for you so you will achieve your goals effortless. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.